Hello, and welcome to my channel, Inviting Possibilities. My name is Rochelle, and I'm doing a reading for the collective. This is the weekly reading. It is timeless, and whenever you catch this, it's for the week ahead for you. And what else? I don't know. My brain just totally went blank. I'm going to use the Kipper deck to begin. And yeah, this is always a little interesting. See, see what's going on, and then I'll clarify with some other decks. Hey, the sun made it. Good morning. Thank you for being here. And thanks to all of you for liking, subscribing, and sharing. I really, really appreciate it. And JoJo made it too. Woohoo! Yay, thanks for being here. Okay, so Kipper deck. Kipper deck. What do we got? Ooh, we've got courtship. Number 4. That is one of my favorite numbers. And Cora is here. Happy Canada Day. I think it was yesterday, right? And then we've got marriage. Okay. Courtship to marriage. Wow. Mature man, number 5. Interesting that we have not in order, but we have 3, 4, 5 here. Occupation, 34. Hmm. And child, 18. Wow. Um, so there's, could be you or somebody in, getting to know one another, dating, that kind of thing leads to marriage. This could be, you could be the mature man, you could be dealing with a mature man. Ultimately, this is masculine energy, so anybody can embody this. And he has the globe here. So this could be the kind of thing where, say, you meet someone and decide to move somewhere else in the world or decide to move where they're at. And there's something about occupation. It could be deciding to change your occupation, to leave what you're doing so you can raise a child or to do something new. Now, this doesn't have to be romantic. I mean, obviously, these do look very romantic, but for those of you who are not in that place in your life, this can simply be starting out, doing something new with somebody where you're getting to know one another and deciding to form some kind of merger, collaborate together in some way, committing to the long term. And with the mature man right there in the center, this could be someone who's older, wiser. um, and then, of course, with these two, occupation and child, it's like there could literally be a child coming in. Congratulations, if so. But it like I was saying, it can speak to some kind of um, new endeavor, um, doing something that feels exciting, that brings out this kind of childlike optimism, um, for the future, for whatever is going on here. So okay, so let's dive in with I wanna go with the Osho Zen Tarot. It's Canada Day today. Right? Oh, nice. Yay. Oh, fireworks were canceled. I'm so sorry about the fires. I've been hearing about that. It's awful. Definitely keeping Canada in my prayers. Send in happy thoughts of rain. A lot of rain. Um ugh. Gosh. Okay, so we've got past lives, which I think might be the moon. My numbers get a little bit. Yeah, I think this is the moon card in traditional tarot. Past lives. Oh, which is Pisces energy, also Cancerian. Oh, and we've got the Lovers, Gemini energy, totality, Five of Fire, ordinariness, Eight of Rainbows. Wow. King of Rainbows, abundance. Yeah, wow. This is pretty incredible. This is very incredible. In fact, this is definitely speaking to a connection with someone. There is a past life connection, potentially very strong connection here. There could be many people in the mix. Maybe it's like finding your tribe. You meet people, you come together, there's a merger where you're just like there's that instant recognition. Like, "Oh, these are my people. Yes." And there's this kind of womb-like quality with this picture. And it's like something is being birthed. New experiences, new connections, new collaborations. And with the Lovers, but in particular, there's somebody here that is there's this mm, there's this recognition, like at a soul level, at a cosmic level. Like I'm looking at the stars in their hair, and it's a very sacred connection. And there's a lot of love here. Yeah, really strong. It's amazing. And with totality, it's like it's coming into contact. It's like you've been swinging around back and forth, and finally there's this moment of, and I'm noticing the light here. It's like finding that person who fits, who matches you, and making that connection to swing on in another direction. And I love these. I love the ordinariness because it's all about the beauty. It's all about being in the moment and enjoying the little things. Feeling calm, feeling serene, and content because of having finally come to a place of feeling abundant. Again, we have this energy of feeling content and calm, like all everything. This is about everything lining up. Now this could be the person that you're connecting to. This could be the mature man, or that mature masculine, I should say. um there's balance here. There's the sun and the moon and that rainbow column behind him. It's like it speaks to that. Like it makes me think that he's like the conduit between heaven and earth. It's like channeling that divine cosmic energy to create something tangible and substantial in the material realm. Okay. Yeah, I like where this is going. This feels really good. This feels it's so positive and um expansive. But again, there's that kind of that very peaceful energy in there as well. Okay. So sorry. I'm going with the good tarot. Hey, Redbeard made it. Yay! Thanks for joining. Okay, we've got Page of Air. Strength, Leo energy. Nine of Water. King of Air. Wow. The Chariot. Holy Major Arcana, Batman. Like, this is Cancerian energy. We've got the air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I've started thinking of this guy as Aquarius. Um, and like I said, Leo. There is there is a new beginning here. This is all about being open to new ideas, to new opportunities. It's being in a state of allowing and inviting the possibilities. Like what I did there. Rebecca is here. Yay, good morning. I just realized I forgot to tell you what's going on. Hang on 1 second, you guys. All right. Okay. So, um, so there's this new beginning, and it requires strength. There's anytime the strength card comes up, it speaks to some kind of underlying fear, a reluctance, um, having to manage energies, potentially big energies. But it's like it's making friends with that that beast that potentially can be kind of out of control, and allowing that energy to lead you forward. Hey, and Linda made it too. Hello. And what it's leading you to, or where you are headed, is towards your wish fulfillment, towards feeling yeah, like excited and in love with the treasures that you find on your path. And you could be embodying this energy, or you could be dealing with somebody who is. I mean, it's interesting, we have the King of Swords and the King of Pentacles on the table. It's like it's being it's being very strategic in how you move to your victory ultimately, knowing like looking at things very rationally, and being very honest and truthful about what it is you want, who you are, how you need to show up in the world, how you want to show up in the world. And in doing this, in kind of standing in your power, in your integrity, in terms of speaking your truth and being very honest, this this allows you to wrangle the energies that might otherwise be kind of going haywire. We've got the dark and the light horse here. and they don't always go in the same direction or want to go. And it's the job of the charioteer to wrangle those energies that lead to ultimate victory. And it can be a bumpy ride. It can be a little intense, but um, this is speaking to um, knowing what you want and being very strategic about going for it and getting it. And it such good. Oh my god, the outcome is so good. It's everything's falling into place. We go from the page of air to the chariot. The new beginning turns out really well. It's exactly what you were hoping for, maybe more than you were hoping for, because you're keeping your eye on the prize. More than that, you're keeping your eye on your feelings or what you want to feel when you get that prize. That's what's most important. The thing itself, it whatever the situation is, or the desired outcome, whether it's a thing or whatever, it's it's not about that thing specifically. It's about how it makes you feel. If you want the money, why do you want the money? What are you going to get out of it? What's it going to do for you? Financial freedom, you get to, I don't know, have more time with your friends or family, you get to travel, or you feel more content, you feel more at ease, more peaceful. Like what does that thing, what kind of feelings does it evoke in you? Or you think it would? Like what do you want ultimately from it? So whatever that is, however, whatever you figure out, it's like, yeah, you got it. You're moving exactly where you need to go. Okay. I just pulled out my rune cards. I had completely forgotten about this deck. Hadn't used it in quite a while. Um, so yeah, let's see what the rune cards have to say. Oh, we've got separation. Number 4. Signals. Number 3, which is so interesting that we got 4 and 3 in a row as well with the Kipper deck. 6, initiation. 21, gateway. And 9, defense. Okay, hang on. So it could be where, in order to move in this new direction, you need to separate yourself from something from the past, someone, something, close out a cycle, tie up loose ends. Because the snake can speak to, um, you know, kind of the more negative connotation of a snake, and needing to really watch your back and move away from a situation that hasn't been good. But the snake also speaks to um, shedding skin, letting go of the old, what doesn't fit anymore, and moving so that you can kind of, be refreshed, be I don't know, I'm trying to think of the way to say it, but yeah, you shed that skin, and it's like you're like, oh, I'm free again, like I can move. That skin was too tight, it didn't fit anymore. And signals, it's like as you go through that process, which can be, pretty intense. I hear the shedding of the skin for the snake. It's a process. Takes a minute. But through that process, it kind of allows you to receive the messages the universe has for you. It's like as you're kind of there stuck, just trying to like, you know, going through that process, whatever that looks like for you, it's kept you focused enough that you're able to see, you're getting some kind of signal about moving forward. Like it's in an initiation to be able to move forward. Like you couldn't have done it without going through that process of shedding your skin. And with the birds here, it's like seeing things from a new vantage point, gaining freedom somehow. Yeah, because the signals card, the bird is coming in with the branch. It's like you've been lost at sea, and the bird is that sign that you're finally close to land. And when you depart, when you step onto land, you realize, or fly as it were, you're like, "Oh my gosh, there's so much available to me." You could be traveling to a new land, you know, going abroad, and gateway. It's like you're looking around, you're flying around, you're seeing the lay of the land, what's available to you, and you turn in one direction and there's this hill and you're like, "Oh my god, that's where I need to go." There's something that's drawing you. You're being guided. So all about following the signs, tapping into your intuition to understand what the signs are, what they mean. Maybe like letting the universe know what you want the signs to mean. That's the best way to get signs is you tell the universe, well, if I see this, then it means this. And the universe is like, oh, okay, here you go. Um, and defense. This speaks to me a little bit of needing to navigate some kind of maze in order to get to the gateway. This is like, Frodo and Sam going to Mount Mordor. Except I feel like that's a little darker. Like this is more like it's like the journey is going to the light to get to the gateway to go to the other side. But through that journey, I don't know, maybe it's a little bit more like labyrinth, because they do go through the maze, but it's like it's tricky, it's a journey. There are twists and turns, and it's figuring out. Yeah, it is like labyrinth because it's like you're with you meet people along your path who are part of your soul tribe, who help you to navigate your way to that gateway. And chances are particularly someone, there's a specific person here who's a part of this journey somehow. So let me go with some animal oracles. Yeah, I was a White Snake fan back in the day. I had it on cassette. Aging myself a little bit. Okay, so we've got Scarab Beetle Spirit. Magic works through you. Number 52. Oh my God. Yes. Scarab Beetle. I love scarab beetles. I love beetles in general. Koi fish spirit, there's always enough. Oh my gosh, magic works through you. There's always enough because you are tapping into that magic. 36. Ooh, we've got two. Um, we've got elephant spirit, learn from the past, number 25. I feel like, yeah, so we've got two sevens there now, 52 and 25. And then wasp spirit, sometimes life stings. And I feel like that speaks to this defense. It can also speak to the initiation. Initiations aren't typically, they're not easy. There's some kind of test you need to pass. But you're learning from the past, understanding that life stings, but it's meant to help you grow. It's an opportunity for learning, and and ultimately, I can't even talk, becoming a better version of yourself. And brown bear spirit, take time out. Number 9. We have a bunch of nines here because this one's 9, and then we have 18, comes which breaks down to a 9. We've got 36. Um anyway, yeah. So take time out. Remember that any journey requires it requires um patience and endurance, and part of endurance means you pace yourself. You can't just, you know, push the pedal to the metal and just go go go. You have to stop and rest. You have to make those pit stops, fill up your gas tank, change your tires. I guess apparently we're doing a car race here. um it's all about making sure that you are caring for yourself as you go on this journey. It's very exciting. There's a lot going on, but this also speaks to the ordinariness, right? Where it's like, okay, I'm just going to take a day to go and collect those flowers, to go be in nature, in my happy place, where I can take my time. I can be leisurely about what I'm doing, because that is a part of what leads to the abundance. There's so much. It's like life. It's all the things that lead to, the lessons, the difficulties, the challenges, and you come to that gateway. You go to the other side, and you couldn't have done it without getting stung. That's a part of the how you learning from the past, and realizing like you don't have to keep repeating those lessons. If you keep making the same choices, then you're going to keep getting those same lessons. But um when you actually learn from the past, you ascend. And um and also remembering, just had a conversation about this yesterday, where it's like we're on a spiral, and so an upward spiral, right? So, you learn a lesson, you think you do, and you're like, okay, I'm done. And then you come back around, and you're like faced with similar kinds of lessons, and you're like, wait, I thought I figured this out. I thought I was done with this. And it's like, it's that next level of the thing, because now you have learned a bunch of stuff, and now the universe is like, okay, let's see what you do with this now, with the information that you've gained. um so it ultimately is all really positive, even though it can often be tough in the moment. We're human, we have our days, but keep your eye on that silver lining, and that will carry you so far. So let me get some abundance angels. Words of abundance. You have the ability to instantly manifest abundance by choosing powerfully positive words. Always describe your own and the world's economic situation in loving and optimistic terms. And that is what you attract for yourself and others. Yes, your words are so powerful. And ugh, so powerful. It's one of the four agreements, Miguel Ruiz. Be impeccable with your word. Um, Not always an easy thing to do, but oh my gosh, when you can really like set your intention and your focus on that, um, I I believe you will see things will be miraculous. The abundance will just start to flow in. It can't not. And then we have bountiful nature. Spending time in nature helps shift you to a higher vibration and reminds you of God's infinite abundance. Once again, abundance. There's so much abundance here. Go outside and enjoy a walk or hike with your pet. Meditate beneath a tree, garden, sit under the stars, or do some other activity to connect with the limitless vastness. Yeah. And if you are kind of struggling, um, feeling that sense of lack in whatever area you might be feeling it in your life, remember that the thing we need most is air. And we continue to take breaths. We take thousands of breaths every day. That is a perfect example of abundance. Everything else, you'll figure it out. But when you have the air you need to breathe, um, and it keeps coming, it's there. When you can really focus on that, that can really help to shift your mindset about abundance and that kind of thing. So let me finish with I'm gonna pick an inner wisdom card by the late great Wayne Dyer. You guys are funny. I live my life in my own way. You can't go around being what everyone wants you to be, living your life through other people's rules and expect, let's see, I didn't read that right. You can't go around being what everyone wants you to be, living your life through other people's rules and expect to be happy and have inner peace. Yeah, this is about you making your own rules. um, Not with any intent to harm or ignore other people and their wishes, but this is really about you um, focusing on what fulfills you, what is right for you, and that is what is going to connect you with your tribe, with somebody who's in that same energy. um and that's what leads you to the gateway and beyond. The signals are coming through you, like I talked about, this guy being a conduit. You let that energy flow, and that's what brings you the peace and happiness. And it's tricky sometimes. And it's not going to be perfect every day. And that's all right. It's not supposed to be. That's where the lessons come in. That's where the growth comes in. So it's all good. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, wherever you are in the world. And I'll see you on the next video. Mwah. And thanks again so much for liking, subscribing, and sharing.